Hi Siddharth, welcome on Europedia.
Hi, sir. Thanks again for having me
O-
here.
Okay, Siddharth, very this interesting interaction I'm gonna have with you today. You are manufacturing engineer. You have done your BTech in I think manufacturing domain, and then presently you are doing your industrial engineering masters in industrial engineering in US. And you have written GATE exam. You have scored very well in GATE, and then you thought of pursuing it from US. And now at this moment, when I'm interacting with you, you have already completed 1 year, and you had some some kind of internships in US, some industries. So very good experience for someone, very good information for someone who aspires to pursue career through masters in countries like United States, and what kind of job opportunities they can get thereafter. So that is what we are going to discuss today. So I start with your background, Siddharth. If you can tell us which part of India you are from, and if you can start with from where you've done your graduation, and yeah, when did you do that, and when did you start writing GATE, and what was your GATE journey, and when did you decide that okay, now let's go America, US for a miss?
Sure. So, yeah, my name is Siddharth. I'm originally from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, and did my Bachelor's of Technology in Manufacturing Engineering from National Institute of Foundry and Forge Technology, Ranchi. I started in 2019 and graduated in 2023. During my graduation, I did some internships in IIT BHU and JSW Steel, but yeah, I was also preparing for GATE. And in my third year, I appeared for GATE. My rank was something like 2500. And
Mm,
in my final year, it was with mechanical engineering. And in my final year, got a rank of 1499 with GATE score of 700 plus. But yeah, like I utilized that GATE score. Like started applying. I got into IIT Madras DOMS Operations Research. It was a MS research program, and then
mm,
IIT Bombay IEOR department.
mm,
But till that time, I got some information about pursuing masters abroad as well. So I thought to take that chance, and I took a drop. I started working in Pune as a manufacturing engineer. I got that job from my placement. So I started working there and started preparing for examination, GRE, IELTS. And during that time, shortlisted universities and applied for them. People like Ankit sir and Sanyam sir really helped me a lot during that journey. And then, yeah, I think I applied to like 12 universities and I got rejected from just one, and every other was like except I like some top universities to name was an NYU, University of Wisconsin Madison, Penn State University. So these were, I guess, like the toppest of university which I applied and got into. Then yeah, I got accepted into University of Wisconsin Madison for masters in industrial engineering, and I'm currently in my like summer semester as an intern at Advanced Semiconductor Materials in Phoenix, Arizona. I completed the internship today itself. So yeah, this is my journey as of now.
okay, so I have a couple of things to ask you, Siddharth, on the basis of whatever you said. So there will be quick questions from my side. Number one, IEUR IIT Bombay and IIT Madras MS in DOMS, Department of
Yeah.
Management Studies. They're the best you can think of getting in industrial engineering or management, as per my knowledge, through GATE, and you got both.
Yeah. Yes.
Normally, no students will think of or dare to think of leaving it, especially when you don't have anything in your pocket. Because I believe you left it, you did the job, then you started exploring opportunities abroad. So at that point of time, when you got IE or when you got IIT Madras DOMS, and then you took a decision, no, not this, let's go into job. Why job? Because obviously I'm to explore opportunities for abroad in the meantime. So what was there in your mind at that time? Because normally what happens is like, okay, I have an option in US, I have option in IUR, Bombay, so let's go to US. That I understand. But no option
Yeah.
abroad in the pocket, leaving these two very good opportunities. What was there in the mind?
So I would say like at that time I had a little bit confidence about my technical knowledge. So I thought that if I like take a chance to move abroad, I like if I don't succeed, I can definitely if I have
Come
to
back.
write another gate, I can write or I can use the same gate score for 3 years. So this
Yeah.
was the initial thought when I started. And like
Yes.
going into supply chain and industrial because of my bachelor's university, like people are really into this field. And the director of NITI Bombay, Professor Manoj Kumar Tiwari, was our very renowned professor of our university. So supply chain was in our bloodline. So I
Mm,
wanted to like explore, and I took a calculated move, not like very irrationally. That was kind of a calculated move, that let's see and explore what if
mm,
like I get.
yeah.
And definitely I had a chance to like come back and use the same gate score.
So there was no risk, and it was, as you rightly said, calculated move. And now I can understand you are a graduate of National Institute of Foundry and Technology, and the director, the professor of that was director of NITI, and NITI is itself Makkah and
Yeah,
Medina of supply chain. Now I
yeah,
can correlate the things. Very nice, Siddharth. Now coming to another point, you thought of pursuing your masters, that too in industrial engineering, and I don't know whether you thought of United States in the beginning, because whenever some student comes to me, because we know in India people don't have money and we can't invest so much of money, and US means a big amount we have to spend for masters. So were you thinking other universities like Germany and other European universities, or US was in your mind from the very beginning?
And I would say like this is kind of a little funny story. I started from Singapore and I traveled west. I started from Singapore,
Okay.
then I went to UK, and then
uh,
from UK I went to Sweden as well, Norway, then
uh,
Germany, and then after all that, like I went to US. So I explored every university. I can name every university which I started looking into. But yeah,
mm,
choosing US because it's a STEM field, and then like manufacturing and supply chain is kind of like a high degree if you like pursue supply chain. So I guess that was the final point where why I landed in US. But yeah, explored, definitely explored, started from India, Singapore, NUS, NTU, then good opportunities in Germany, and then like after all that, I went to US.
okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, Siddharth. When some student comes to me and asks me, sir, shall we go to Singapore or UK, I mean, Europe or US? What is your take on that? They ask me as a teacher. So I tell them that, see, there are very good university in Singapore, NUS, NTU, and the very good university in Europe, very good universities in US also. University wise, you will get good universities in all these countries. But when it comes to market, huge, big market, that we get
Yeah.
in US. So am I right in that?
Yes, definitely. Like the one of the point was the biggest market, and like definitely after you graduate, you get to work in the biggest of the companies, like semiconductor industry, automobile industry, any industry you name it, and we like have it here. And another thing, what my like point like for choosing US was everywhere else, like mostly I was able to find 1 year of masters, and I had less experience, just 1 year of work experience. So I wanted something like a 2 years master's kind of thing, so I can like devote much more time in learning like different softwares or any like skills which are currently required in the market.
Okay. Now, Siddharth, coming to a very, very crucial point, and that is something which stops from very capable Indian students like you from exploring opportunities in United States, especially. That is the finance, that is the money required for pursuing masters. I'll take your opinion on that. How much money is required for pursuing masters in United States? And if somebody is not having money at all, I mean, I don't have money, my parents cannot support me, can he also think of going abroad, like in US, and pursuing his masters there?
I would say, yeah, sir, like we should take a chance. Definitely, US requires a large sum of money, but they also like have lots of scholarship opportunities, even if it's not a very like very big scholarship like Fulbright, but you do have like TAs, RAs, graders, and whatnot. So I would say like if you play your cards pretty well and you apply, you reach out to professors. So I guess that's like that is the thing which really helped me. So like the first point was University of Wisconsin Madison had a very low tuition fee rate, up like apart from every other university which I've heard of. And on top of that, when I reached for first semester, I didn't have anything like no TRA, but like just from my second semester, I started applying, reaching out to professors, and got like TA, got my fees waived off, got stipend as well. So I think that helped. And definitely when you like land internships and like look deliberately for those kind of opportunities, and you get, if you like are working hard, so I can now pay my rest of the tuition fee. So I guess like if you don't even have money, you should like definitely try to be vigilant about these opportunities, because in US like there is a large sum of fee, but in many universities like Germany, Switzerland, Norway, you get like free tuition or very less tuition. So I don't think so that should be a roadblock.
Okay, so very pertinent thing you mentioned. You said that very first semester I could not get anything, no scholarship, no tuition fee waive off and all. But in the second semester, I started getting the things. I am very sure you have performed in the very first semester very nicely, which convinced your professors to maybe offer you research assistantship or something like that. I want your little more elaboration on that part, Siddharth. So suppose I'm convinced and confident that I'll give my 100% once I join some course, and I should have opportunity and hope that okay, even if I could do very good there, I'll get some kind of RA or TA there. So please elaborate on that. How does it work?
So I guess like first of all, you have to like have good grades definitely, because then only you will stand out like in front of the professors. And then networking plays a good role, because in US networking is the key even for like getting a TA, or even like I would say even on campus part time, you have to have networking, because there are tons of students like competing with you for that. And like the skill set could be the same. So how well you network with people. So like first of all, you get good grades, focus on getting good grades, getting like in good picture, you like ask questions with the professor, so the professor actually knows you that yeah, you exist. And then on top of that, while doing that, you definitely build a good network, because the professor also notices that you are taking like keen interest in their subjects.
Okay.
So now they also know that you have a good understanding with their grades, and you asking like different variety of questions. So I guess like that helps even for like coming forward. Like if you network on LinkedIn, then it helps for jobs and internships.
Okay, so second semester, okay, you have to be in the university and in the academic activities. So please throw some light on the internship. Can we think of internship as some kind of opportunity for us to, earn money in the industries? Are they paid internships? And can we hope that, okay, we get very good internship, we can make our, ends meet, we can earn some money there. So tell us something about internships.
Yeah, so like I started a little bit early because I had this fear that of missing out. So I started a little bit early in September itself. I landed in August and I started applying then and there. I faced like loads of rejections. I would say I have not kept a count on it, but loads of rejections. But yeah, I think in January I started like getting offers from internships. So it depends on like what industry you are focusing on. But yeah, there are like tons of good industries like automobiles, semiconductors, AI, supply chain, and
Mm,
product companies which definitely pay you well. They pay enough for you to cover the entire semester fee or insurance, and even like the next semester fee in some cases. So I guess like that's a really good opportunity first to learn the real industry experience, what the real industry requires, and then
mm.
definitely like the monetary perspective is also really good.
Mm. Okay, Siddharth, another very big fear in students is like, okay, we spend money, we spend time, we go to US, we do masters. What is the guarantee we get a job there? What is your answer to that?
That's just like it's not guaranteed anything, but yeah,
Yeah.
if you really work hard, I have seen people in my batch also, like the people who worked hard at like first or last, but they got good opportunities in Tesla, in Amazon. I got into a semiconductor industry. So I think like applying and like what made that rejection in your last interview, analyzing that, because in gate also, if we like give a full length test, we have to analyze our mistakes, right? If you are like giving continuous interviews and you are not analyzing what happened wrong in the last one. So I also like got like various calls before this internship, but definitely I would have made some mistakes, but I analyzed it. And definitely, like, even if you improve 1%, then you have 1% more chance like cracking those interviews.
Wonderful. Okay, and now, Siddharth, I will ask you something which was asked to me by parent of one of my students. He asked me that India has very good universities, like we have IITs and all. तो बाहर क्यों जाना है? यहीं पे पढ़ लो. So why to go abroad and why to do MS abroad? Why not from India only? What is your answer on that?
I'd say, sir, in one word, it's global exposure. So I'll
Mm,
relate this to my current internship. So we used to like produce semiconductor machines,
mm,
and the manufacturing was used to like it happens in Korea and Singapore. So I used
mm,
to take regular meetings with people in
mm,
Korea, Singapore, and even like sometimes in Germany. So I
mm,
would say, like, if you work here, you work even as an entry level, you are working as a manager, you are supervising things. So you get to work with different people, different culture, and understand their perspective as well. Let's say,
mm,
like, working in India is good, but you like tend to supervise things if you are in US, because the headquarters of very big companies are here. So you get an international exposure. Then, like, no matter if you like move back to India or somewhere,
mm,
but you have that exposure, you have the degree, like, of name, like the name of the degree is from US. So that
mm,
really matters in the job market, if even if you are like starting up a company. So I'd say the international exposure is really good.
mm. Okay, so if somebody gets graduate from US universities and maybe work there for a couple of years, then coming back home, because many students also keep that option in their mind that okay, someday after a couple of years, maybe we have to come back to India. Then can they get really good career or jobs in back home?
So what I'm seeing currently, like many of my seniors from my bachelor's university who were working in headquarters of Apple, like Cupertino. So after like 8 to 9 years, they are moving back to Bangalore, like Apple's office or Applied Materials office in
Mm,
Bangalore or Pune. So I guess, like, if you work in the managerial position here, definitely you'll get good opportunities. And this is what as of now I also plan that, because like, if you work here, you get international exposure. Now you can work anywhere because you have those skills of managing people, interacting with people, working cross functionally with various kind of team, even if the ethnicity is different. So you
yeah.
have that mindset of managing like various people.
Wonderful. Okay, now Siddharth, coming to your university, please tell us something about your university and tell us something about the course you are pursuing from there. Where does it stand and all those details?
Yeah, so University of Wisconsin Madison is like in the state of Wisconsin. We have like really good winters over there. Just a fun fact. And like for my program and very like various programs like electrical engineering, computer science, and mechanical, it's like in the top 10 in the US. It's a
Mm,
public university, R1, like R1 institute. It gets research funding. Apart
mm,
from that, it's like a really good research bent also, because I see like clean room labs in our university, like because the clean room labs are really good of experience if you want to enter the semiconductor industry, because you get to work in those labs and like learn before entering the industry.
mm,
And like apart from that, I would say that professors are really knowledgeable. When I used to like attend classes, they used to like give real life examples, and I mentioned that some of my courses were linked to industries. So we go to industries and work there and learn there and submit our findings as our report. So I think that was really different from Indian education. I really got to work in industries and learn what is required in the industry.
Okay, wonderful. So, if some student is listening to you and he wants to join same course, same university, how he can do his self-assessment? What credentials are required?
It's just like starting should be like focusing on your undergrad CGPA, and if you like have time, if you are in your second year or third year, you should like search for internships as a research intern, because I think like I got into IIT BHU as a research intern in my third year, and it really helped. I though like not like didn't published any paper, but I had like the knowledge how research happens. How do we focus on a problem statement like with the research mindset? So I guess that helped like while making your CV. And definitely if you have work experience, you can add that. And after like all this your profile is building, you can like score well in exams like GRE, GMAT for MBAs and IELTS. So I prepared for IELTS. I guess like all these things and good SOPs and LORs with guidance, like I think this helps to build your profile and you can like apply and you get into top universities.
Okay, you wrote GRE and GMAT also, or only else will work?
No, like I think yeah, I wrote GRE and IELTS. I didn't wrote GMAT, but many universities they like waive off the GRE requirement
Okay.
based on if you like have a good GPA. But like for Wisconsin, the GRE requirement was, I think it was not required. Some have it optional, so it's like it depends upon you if you want to give it. But yeah, IELTS is required in everywhere because it's like an
As
English examination. You should have it.
Okay, Siddharth, if you can mention what minimum CGPA, what minimum IELTS band?
Like IELTS band, I would say 7 will be good. You can like apply anywhere. Like though it's 6.5 on the university portals, but on a safer side, 7 would be good.
So,
GPA wise, I would say like in Indian terms, 7.5 to 8 is a good score. Like I didn't had higher GPA, I had 8.2. So I would say that helped. I think 8 is a pretty much safe score.
Okay, there are so many students, Siddharth, who have done their masters in India, but the masters they have not done very seriously or something like that. They were preparing simultaneously, so PhD is not option for them. And then I tell them that why don't you go, if you want to pursue career abroad, go for another masters. So then they say that we have already done one masters. We don't have any hesitation in doing another master, but our first master will be handicap in when we apply.
I don't think so. Like I've seen like many people coming here for different like like again another degree. So I don't think so because if you are upskilling yourself and here you can like take some extra credits for AI and you can upskill yourself with the same master's tag, but yeah, definitely you have some like AI or cybersecurity in your degree, so that will like help you to describe your degree as a upskill, not just handicapping it.
Okay. Can you give us some kind of rough estimation, like, how much money is required before you go to US? Like before you go to US, you have to apply to universities, you have to write IELTS. So how much money roughly is required for that? Then you take air ticket, and then you go for visa, and then you go US. You have to stay there for 6 months. So if you don't get any kind of scholarship, what is the kind of finance which is required?
So I'd start with the fixed cost. Then like firstly I would start with IELTS. It's like I guess when I gave it, it was 15,000 something.
Same.
Then GRE would be 19 to 20,000. So these are the fixed costs. And then yeah, flights, I'd say keep 70,000 to 80,000 if you book it in a good time. And then I would say like the university applying thing, I would keep it as a variable cost because
Okay.
if you apply early, the
Mm.
thing which happens good with any candidate is like they start getting decisions early and
Okay.
that helps you save money. I just spent 20,000 in applying to universities because I started early and I started getting good university admits at a very early stage. And then the second strategy was reaching out to admissions committee and attending the what they call it, I guess like they call it sessions. So they give you a code which helps you like to waive off those fees. So I think I got those 6 codes. I got from University of Florida, NYU, and some other universities as well. So these were the two techniques. I like thought that 50 to 70,000 would go into that, but I think I managed it in 25,000, 20,000. So I will keep it as a variable cost. And then like when you fly there for 6 months, it depends upon the university, but keeping like 8 to 10 lakhs is a good estimate.
And what about visa fee, Siddharth?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I forgot that. So yeah, visa fee, I think they have raised it to something, but for me it was 50,000.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess like they have added some amount.
Okay. So you explained me the expenditure till first semester. Am I right in that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And second semester, we are presuming that we will get some financial aid there. We will get some kind of things there, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so that means if somebody is having 10 to 15 lakh, he can arrange that. He can think of pursuing masters in US. Am I right in that?
yeah. Yes,
Okay. Will it not
definitely.
be very risky? Like if it does not get in second semester or something?
Yeah, it is risky, but yeah, if I would say like you go into good internships, you can
Mm.
like pay
You need
your
to be
third
confident for that.
semester. Yeah, you need to be confident. Like it's not pretty much sure. It is kind of risky, but I would say like definitely if you like join masters in India,
Mm.
10 lakhs is the fee that you will pay there also. So like it's
Yeah, that's
upon
no 10 to
everybody
15
like
lakh is manageable, Siddharth. If somebody is
yeah,
planning to do MS from US and he say I don't have 10 to 15 lakh and I cannot, then I advise him not to then do it because
yeah,
even IIT Hyderabad is charging 10 to 15 lakh for
yeah,
self-sponsored programs. So that
yeah.
obviously is to be done. But when it comes to 50 lakh or 40 lakh, then obviously it is worrisome for even parents. So that is the
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, now last I will ask you, Siddharth, is like you mentioned that you got very good universities, selection out of 12, 11 you converted. Can you mention some universities which eventually got selected in?
Yeah, so first I'll mention University of Wisconsin Madison, NYU, Tandon School of Engineering, then University of Florida, Penn State University, Clemson University, uh, then I
So your
guess
criteria
Michigan.
for medicine was like course or cost, or what was the main parameter?
First was course, like,
Mm.
and the rankings as well.
Okay.
Definitely, then I started looking about like industry opportunities, how it is like branded in the industry, if like
Mm.
the people who are going there are getting jobs or not. So I like
Yeah.
looked upon LinkedIn. I started connecting with people on LinkedIn. Then I got to know that they are getting placed in companies like Tesla,
Mm.
TSMC.
Mm.
One of your PDR student who just went 1 year before to me, Gitarth, he got placed into TSMC.
Mm.
So that like connecting with people helped, and then definitely the cost.
Mm.
Like University of Wisconsin Madison like offers really inexpensive masters. I would say apart from like Penn State, it reaches to like 60,000 US dollars.
Mm.
Yeah, that was also a criteria for me.
Okay, wonderful. So, Siddharth, that brings me to an end of this wonderful session. If I have missed anything and we want to discuss that, have we covered everything or have we missed anything? Anything you want to say?
I guess yeah, like pretty much it is covered. I
Mm.
think the thing which is looming in students' mind as of now because of the uncertainty and like there are some rumors that people are not
Yeah.
getting job. It's
Yes.
like if someone like has a good strategy and he or she like applies to like positions which are relevant to their role and
Mm.
definitely keep on trying because I'll be also looking for full-time opportunities and I'll to like
Mm.
change my strategy because
Mm.
internship strategy won't work in full-time roles. So
Mm.
definitely I'm currently working on that and
Mm.
I'll also look because I am ready to fail in the coming months, but
Mm.
over and over again, like improving those failures,
Yes.
I'm like
Yes.
hoping to help like convert it
That is
into a
that is part and
success.
parcel of the process itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing I forgot to ask you, and that was you mentioned very relevant thing that early you started, early admits you got, and that saved your money to apply in more places. So
Yeah.
may I ask you what was the meaning of early application and which month you started and when you started getting the admits?
So my last exam which I had to give was IELTS. So I gave IELTS in September mid and I got results like in October first week. So I
Mm.
had to like go for fall, which is like next year, August, but I started like applying in October itself, like as soon as I got. And the thing happened like in November, I started getting university admits. So
Okay.
the thing I did, like whichever, like if, let's suppose I got a admit of QS rank 200,
Mm,
200th rank university. So I stopped applying any university below than 200. Then
mm,
if in December I got a university admit which was like QS rank 50, so I did not
mm,
apply any university below 50. And this
mm,
was a strategy of eliminating universities and then parallelly like attending sessions and getting, because NYU has a like what do they call fee of applying, application fee of I guess $100. So it's
mm.
like 8,500 something. And if you
Mm.
apply to like 10 university, definitely it will be 85,000.
Huge.
So keep looking for these kind of things, like getting those coupon codes to get like the fee waived off, and then
Mm.
strategically applying. If you get a university of a certain rank, don't apply to, because you will eventually not go to that lower rank university, right? So no point in applying and wasting your
Yeah.
money.
Okay, so that is wonderful, Siddharth. Especially this coupon code and how you can start early and save a lot of your money. As you said, typically 50 to 60,000 you may invest on application, but if you move smartly, like you ended up paying only 25K. That is how you can save a lot of money, Siddharth. So I found, believe me, Siddharth, I found this very interesting and knowledgeable. Lot of information, and not only this video will help student a lot, but I'll also share entire this information with my prospective students and with my students so that they get information in totality. So let me thank you once again, Siddharth, and wish you all the very best for your career ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot.